I think yung main question lang naman is canceling for what and canceling for whom, di ba? Sinong nakikinabang pag meron kang kinancel na tao?
Yeah.
And I think ako naman yung rule ko parate pagdating sa free speech, pagdating sa freedom of expression is you always punch above, don't punch below. Na parang kung meron kang i-attack, dapat yun yung mga tao na may kapangyarihan, huwag kang mag-a-attack ng tao na mas konti ang kapangyarihan sa'yo. I think nagiging challenging siya sa context ng influencers kasi hindi masyadong malinaw gaano ba sila kapangyarihan. For me, they're very powerful. They command a loyal group of audiences. Baka some influencers probably don't recognize how much they shape some people's lives. So some people would actually argue na actually tama lang na kino-call out yung influencers kasi it's a way of calling out new forms of power. Pero I think yung second point lang that I want to emphasize is that kung meron mang call-out culture, kung meron mang cancel culture, ang hindi pa natin masyadong namamaster as people who are spending loads of time in the internet is how we can learn together. Kasi parang kung meron ka mang kinall out, sana ikaw rin, willing ka rin matuto. Sana willing ka rin makinig kung ano yung justification ng tao na yon. Then what's the point on piling on further, di ba? Sinong nakikinabang if you do that more? So I think yun yung maganda sigurong discussion na kung anong klaseng mamamayan tayo online at anong klaseng mga values yung ginagamit natin when we do call out some people that we disagree with. I think yung question kasi dito is how do you want to use your influence, di ba? So ako, I also tweeted about that na parang sinasabi, I think na hindi naman expert sa politics yung ibang celebrities, so bakit mo sila i-expect na to talk about politics? Pero sa akin, it's not a question of expertise, it's a question of morality, di ba? Na parang in times like this, na ang daming namamatay, ang daming nagugutom, I don't think this is a question of expertise, this is a question of moral judgment. I think there's something very peculiar about this moment, na silence really is a decision, and kung you decide to be silent, then I think that is a reflection of your moral values, di ba? So I think kung ganun man yung decision ng ibang influencers or celebrities to stay quiet, dapat handa rin silang i-defend kung bakit gusto na lang nilang maging mas tahimik. Kasi I think at this point, keeping quiet is such a luxury, it's such a privilege. When you make memes or kahit satire, when you make fun of other people or when you shame other people, are you punching above or are you punching below? So if you are making memes out of people in power, the president, the presidential spokesperson, elected public officials, I think fair game because these people are people in power. And in fact, itong memes, isa lang siyang paraan para ma-equalize natin yung power. Kasi ito na nga sila eh. Sila na yung may hawak ng kaban ng bayan, sila na yung may hawak ng militar, sila na yung, di ba, hawak nila yung buong bansa. Ano naman yung paraan ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan para sabihin na, oy, teka lang, parang hindi naman carry yung ginagawa ninyo. Kaya naghahanap ng mas creative, engaging, funny ways of holding officials accountable. So I think in this case, as long as we're not breaking laws, to defer to what Attorney was saying earlier, I think this is fair game. We are holding power accountable. But I think the more important lesson is, yun nga, how do you transform that experience to something productive? And I think yun ang power ng internet because it's such a creative space. So parang yung favorite ko ngang cheesy line is, parang you have freedom of speech, so you can also set others free, di ba? Para saan ba yung kalayaan mong magsalita kung hindi mo kayang makapagpalaya ng iba? So I think for people who experience some traumatic experience, well, as far as I know, I don't know if Attorney agrees with me, we still live in a democratic country where there's still free speech, and we use this space where we still have freedom to set others free as well.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cheska, and welcome to another episode of Online Crashtalkan, brought to you by Pinas Forward. Para sa mga netizens na ngayon lang natin nakasama, ang Pinas Forward ay isang nation-building movement. At kung may online trash talkan at rambulan, ang online crash talkan naman ay isang safe space para sabay-sabay natin pag-usapan ng mga halagang issues na kinakaharap natin bilang isang DigiNation. Before I proceed, I would just like to invite everyone to join in on the conversation by posting your comments and questions in the comment section below. Alright, let's proceed to our topic for today. Para mas maintindihan natin ang pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito, let's all watch this.
There simply were not enough jobs.
No work when she came home to the Philippines. Unemployment rate was down.
I'm Wilson Limon. I'm the creative director of Niñofranco. TZ season came and I discovered the beauty of ethno-linguistic craftsmanship. It was the eureka moment I've been waiting for. This becomes my pride as a creative director. This is my pride as a Filipino. This is my pride as a human. To share my sense of purpose and fulfillment with the people who shared with me the struggle of finding and fighting for it.
It's a place where you go live, make friends, and have fun. The more virtual gifts you receive while live streaming, the more money you make. Yes, real money.
Ang pagkakahirap ay walang ABS, hindi mapanood yung mga palabas. Hindi ko malaman kung ano na nangyari kay Ivy Aguas. Cassandra! Oo, ayusin mo nga itong YouTube. Ano ba itong YouTube na ito? Cassandra, come here. Honey, come here. Yeah, meet your ninang. Yeah, come here. Oh, meet your ninang Fran. Oh, you blessed her. She'll give you money, ha? Oh, you blessed her.
Hello, good evening everybody. Good evening sa iyo, James. Nag-start na ating another episode of Online Crash Talkan. Napaka feeling ko medyo enjoy ang ating topic ngayong gabi.
Yun ba ang feeling mo? Nag-e-enjoy ka? Kinakabahan ako. Alam mo, sa lahat ng topic, naka 9 episodes na tayo. Dito ako mas kinakabahan. Na-discuss na natin yung terror law, COVID-19.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Dito ako mas kinakabahan. Diyos ko po. Puro Englishero yung mga English natin tonight.
Kaya natin yan, James. Kaya natin yan. O sige, speaking of mga guests natin tonight, tawagin na natin ang ating unang guest, James.
Yes, kasi ito naman na mas magaan ang loob ko dito dahil nakilala ko na siya at na-interview na namin siya sa podcast namin sa Cool Pals. Sobrang nakakaaliw ng taong ito at isa siyang online influencer. Nakita niyo sa video, talagang sikat na sikat ito ngayon. Si Mark Averilla, aka Macoy Dubs, at aka Auntie Julie.
Hello!
Hello, Macoy.
Hello, everyone! Hi,
Good
guys!
evening.
Magandang gabi!
Good evening.
Hello,
So glad to have you on the show. All right, our next guest naman ay dating Senior Enterprise Sales Associate na kaka-promote lang. So iko-congratulate natin siya to Enterprise Solutions Manager ng My Kuya. Wow. Please welcome Enzo Pinga. Good evening and congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank
Cheers
you.
on your promotion, Enzo.
Ayan.
Cheers.
Ay, ito pala yung camera ko.
and another guest of ours is the creative director ng isang lumalagong clothing brand sa Davao. Na Niñofranco. Please welcome Wilson Niñofranco Limon.
Hi,
Good
evening,
evening.
everyone.
Hi, Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Ayan.
Hello, Wilson.
And to
Hi,
complete
James.
our lineup tonight, he is the Chief of Staff and Co-Founder of Kumu. He's none other than James Rumohr. Nako, dalawang James natin ngayong gabi. Good evening,
Hey,
James.
what's up, everyone?
Kalituan tayo. Hello,
Magandang
James.
gabi. What's going on? Magandang gabi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dito kay James, kailangan nagtatagalog tayo sa kanya. Joke lang. All right.
Game.
Ayan,
Welcome to our guests.
Oo, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And thank you to everybody who's watching. Bago tayo mag-proceed, gusto ko lang mag-shoutout sa lahat ng mga nanonood. From all parts of the country, nakita ko sa comment section, meron na sa Bacolod, meron din tayong from our online community, sa online Crashtalkan community natin.
Oo,
But also,
meron ding-
gusto ko rin mag-shoutout most especially sa aking watch party na galing pang Bataan, Quezon City, Bulacan at Pampanga. Magsabi kayo ng hi! Hello! Ayan, silang lahat nanonood sa atin. Meron tayong pa-watch party no, sa Zoom. Pero they are also tuned in sa ating Facebook. By the way, nasa YouTube din tayo. We're also live over there. May mga viewers din tayo nanonood dyan. Thank you so much sa ating live studio audience. Diba?
Cheska, ibang-iba din yung mga nagko-comment sa atin ngayon. No? Si Ed Ibanez, 8:01 pa lang. Sabi niya kagad, great show. Hindi pa tayo nag-start, great show.
Diba? Galing.
Ang galing talaga
Okay.
ng online Crashtalkan. Ngayon, simulan na natin, no? Pwede na ba nating simulan, Cheska? Dahil excited na rin akong mag-English dito sa episode ito.
Sige, James. Umpisahan na natin.
Yan, ito, gusto kong unahin natin, siyempre, si Macoy. Dahil ito yung putok na putok si Macoy ngayon eh. Dahil, pwede ba gamitin yung salitang yun? Putok na putok si Macoy ngayon dahil sa pagiging trending niya as Auntie Julie. Pero bago yan, Macoy, alam ko ang dami nang nagtanong sa inyo nito, ang dami nang dami naman ng interview na napuntahan. Pero dito sa online Crashtalkan, pwede mo ba ikwento sa amin yung naging journey mo between pagiging educator, tapos pagiging advertising, tapos ngayon on content creator and online sensation. Ano ba to? Sabay-sabay lahat ngayong oras na ito?
Nako, Papi James and Cheska. Well, good evening sa lahat ng mga viewers natin, no? Magandang gabi po. To answer the question, halos lahat nagkakasabay-sabay ngayon, no? So, pero just a slight background lang din. Everything naman started when I was in college kasi I really want to become a TV reporter since then. Tapos hindi nangyari yung pagiging TV reporter. And then sabi ko, sige na nga, kung hindi ako magiging TV reporter, gagawin ko is gawa ko ng content online. And then, pag-uwi ko from Qatar ng 2017, April, I worked in a creative agency, which is DDB Philippines, as account manager. And then I was a frustrated copywriter. I was a frustrated creative. Kasi feeling ko talaga yung forte ko nasa creative side. And then, what I did was, nag-screenshot ako ng mga movie clips from The Devil Wears Prada. And then I uploaded it on Facebook. It became viral. And then sometime November 2017, I uploaded a dubbed video. And then there's a catchphrase there called ganda ka, the sheleme, something like that. And then, hanggang sa ginagamit niya yata siya until now. And then after that, gumawa na ako ng Facebook page. So I asked my friends, okay, gawa ka na ng Facebook page, Macoy. And all the work, the dub videos, the short vlogs, until such time na mag-TikTok na rin ako nitong earlier this year, which is January. And then gumawa na ako ng mga several characters like government employees, mga cashier sa fast food chain, and then the Auntie Julie, ayan na. So, yan, dyan na siya yan na. And then, yun, and then na-cancel ako nung 2 weeks ago, but now I'm back again. So, yun. Kumbaga, also, aside from doing the content creation like this, I also teach college students every Saturday. And then I also work full-time in a creative agency. So, medyo roller coaster, pagdating sa mga nangyayari.
Oo nga. Paano yung time management nun?
May ganun pa ba, James?
Multitaskers tayo eh.
Meron naman time management. Pero, syempre, kumbaga to be sustainable also, we should take care of our physical health, di ba? Well-being. So, I'm kind of thinking, well, this is aligned din naman with my current job. I've aligned this with my as well, colleagues. I need to let go of parang not really let go, pero maybe magbabawas ako ng focus on the day job so that I can focus on education and content creation. Yan.
That is the dream, no? That is the dream. Talagang kung ano yung passion mo, doon ka kikita na eh. Diba?
Yeah.
And
Ah,
Kumu is helping us with that eh. Diba, Cheska?
yes.
Oo.
Pero before we proceed to to Kumu, gusto ko lang very quick follow-up question lang, Macoy, how much time do you spend online? I think a lot of people are curious din. Sa lahat ng social media platform, saan ka pinaka nakababad?
Mas babad ako sa ngayon, sa Facebook pa din. Pero kumbaga according to the data from konting data lang from social bakers or we are social. An average Filipino kasi we spend 4 hours almost 4 hours of social media consumption per day. Mobile o ganun din. So
Yes.
pero kasi ako since my current job is related to social media where I handle brand pages. More than parang siguro on an average mga siguro 7 hours, mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Pero mas maganda ako Facebook talaga.
Okay. All right. Okay, so going back to Kumu, I would just like to turn to James. First of all, congratulations, James Rumohr.
Sorry.
When I start speaking English, we know it's not.
Okay. Really?
Okay. Wait. All right. Wait. Let me compose myself. Okay. First of all, James, congratulations on the success of your app. It's now described as a super app, and it's more and more Filipinos are getting on the app especially since the start of the lockdown. So, can you tell us more about the platform?
Yeah, so first of all, maraming salamat for inviting me to the show tonight. I really appreciate it. And hello to all the other guests here as well. So first and foremost, Kumu has always been built and has been the dream of our CEO, Roland Ross, to have a platform, an online platform that connects Filipinos from all around the world globally. And our platform is based on 3 values that we hold dear to our heart of being a safe, positive, and welcoming environment to all users from around the world. And I think that through the live streaming feature of our app, it has been doing that, especially during this time of pandemic as well, where Filipinos are gathering to Kumu and either doing online games, having great in-depth discussions, users really being themselves, being authentic. And that's what our app is all about. When you go on YouTube, you can edit yourself. When you go on Instagram, you can take 1,000 shots of your selfie to get the perfect shot. On Kumu, we're live, authentic, and so real, and it's uncut. So the true personality and characters of some of your favorite celebrities, like a Macoy Dubs or anybody else you could think of that comes on our app, it's really the true spirit and the true personality really shows in our app, because you can't fake a live stream. There's no camera, there's no production crews, there's no cameras. So that's a real quick summary of our app, and we can talk about more later in this interview. But that's basically the summary of our app, is connecting Filipinos from around the world.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Go, James.
Now, I just want to acknowledge the fans of James. You have a rumor natin here in the comments.
No, I don't know.
There you go. We have a following.
Shout out to the rumor Natics. I don't know who they are, but what's up? I see you guys.
Yeah. All right. Also, I have another question from the variety of the streams that you have there, because I understand it's from different genres. So, what is the most viewed or most trending genre on Kumu? Like, I understand we have stand-up comedians, and then we have singers. Yeah.
Yep. So I think the most, as far as the most relevant, the most trending and most popular and most viewed live streams would be musician acts from all around the genres, from DJs to like Morissette is on our app, right? Gab Pangilinan, they're some of the favorites of our app as far as singers. So we have a lot of singers, we have a lot of comedians, and we have a lot of and after that is the regular users, where they do their own online radio shows, their own podcast style shows, just like this, because we have a 6-window screen as well. So you see a lot of our organic users being the more popular ones, at the same time, of course, our celebs and artistas that are on our app, like Sept Drillon, and some other ones that are coming from the entertainment industry. But then right beside it is the organic user. So those are the two most popular things: is our popular organic users and the singing and entertaining users on our app. So those are two most popular ones: organic users that are influential, that rely on being like more of a tambay act, but it's very entertaining, right? Just like a hosting show like this,
Right.
and the entertainers. Yes.
So
Okay.
James, are you suggesting that we move our show to Kumu?
Yeah. We could talk about that after this show, because we could simultaneously stream this while you're
No
doing this on
way!
Facebook. You could
Really?
simultaneously do that. Yes, that's what FYE channel does as well. And Macoy Dubs
Oh.
at 9:30. Please watch the show. Shameless plug for Macoy, right? But they'll simultaneously show it on Facebook and Kumu at the same exact time. So we can talk later
Yeah.
about that capability. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
good to
And,
know. Taking notes.
we have
Yes.
we have so much amazing applications here in the Philippines. And another amazing application here is the My Kuya app. The My Kuya app. Enzo, can you
Yeah.
tell us more about what is the services being offered by the My Kuya app, and how is it being Cheska, help. How is it different from other apps?
There you go.
Different Pabili apps.
Okay.
Goodness.
Hi guys. Thanks first of all. Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting us to the show. No. So My Kuya is, you can think of it as your super app that matches, people with skills to the people that need these skills, right? So the quarantine actually saw us grow a lot because people can't go outside. They also need certain things done, certain errands done, right? So we've been helping out a lot of consumers. Let's say have their groceries delivered or have their bills paid, through our kuyas. So what people do is that they just get on the app and they request for certain tasks. So I need a kuya to buy me coffee and pay my Meralco bill, for example, right? And then I need a kuya to buy my groceries. I can give kuya money through GCash, and the kuya will buy my groceries and deliver them to me, right? So these are some of the sort of high demand services during the quarantine because nobody wants to go out. And also another thing is the disinfecting.
I like that.
So people need their spaces disinfected. So yeah, I mean that's just how we've kind of adapted to how things are going on right now. And for enterprise solutions, right? So we basically take a request. Our enterprise clients have some kind of challenge, right? Whatever it is, and we find solutions. That's why it's called enterprise solutions. We find solutions to these challenges. So it could be something that's on the app. Let's say I need 50 kuyas to deliver 500 parcels within this time. Yeah, sure, we can do that, right? I need kuyas or ates to let's say help out with my e-commerce fulfillment, right? So we've been helping a lot of these businesses that have been thriving during the quarantine. We've been helping them grow, right? So we've been helping them the way that we have accelerated our growth. We've been assisting with their growth as well.
You've mentioned, Enzo, the support that you are giving to online businesses.
Yeah.
What is the most popular product being delivered by the kuyas? And yeah,
Most popular, actually. So okay, there's a lot of the products now are not fresh food, but let's say you think of like the longanisas or the just heat and eat food. So that's one of the popular products. But also really interesting, are the online clothing stores. So there's some of these online clothing stores that because they don't have physical space, they don't have to worry about the overhead or the rent. They're driving a lot of sales, and like Macoy mentioned earlier, Filipinos are spending 7 hours on social media. So this includes Instagram. So the eyeballs of these people are on Instagram or on these online shops, and we help these online shops with their delivery store to their customers. So we make it easy, we make it convenient, we make it flexible, and we give them peace of mind, basically.
Do you also, what's the weirdest product the weirdest service?
Most unique.
Can I book a kuya to scratch my back?
BC. Well, we call BC before COVID. BC, we had massage services. So so we had
Are
that.
they kuyas also, or
They are.
sorry, I'm just curious.
There are kuyas and ates on the platform.
Okay.
So like if there's any challenge, people just email us. Well, number one, they get on the My Kuya app, but they also email us for enterprise clients to email us at concierge@mykuya.com, and then we come up with a solution to their challenge. So if you want a back scratcher, I mean, what's going to stop us from giving that to you?
What's gonna stop me?
Enzo, you might want to quickly answer this question. Although we do have a question and answer portion later, but I think this is a quick answer. Is it available nationwide? This is from our YouTube audience.
Is My Kuya available nationwide? So most of our services are available in Metro Manila. We throughout the past months, because the entire country went into lockdown, we've been expanding our operations also. So this includes Cebu, Lucena, Batangas, the Clark, Olongapo area, even Pangasinan, Cavite. So we've started expanding out to the provinces to provide the same services and for people to engage with them.
All right. Ang dami ko na nakikita questions actually sa ating comment section. But don't worry, guys, everybody who's asking, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. We will answer them later on in the show. But right now, since we're talking about businesses, I would like to turn to Wilson. Pakikwento mo naman. Hi! Pakikwento mo naman yung iyong brand, your advocacy, and kung paano kayo nag-adapt sa mga challenges ng pandemic. Because I understand that you have a physical store, no? BC, before COVID.
Yeah. Until now, actually, we still have a physical store. So yeah, Niñofranco is our brand. It's a thesis-based social enterprise. So nung college ako, I took up Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in fashion design. So yung subject ng thesis namin is about reinventing the traditional and the ethnic. So the ethno-linguistic community assigned to me was the Bagobo Tagabawa. So I'm from Davao City, but wala akong background kung ano yung mga ginagawa ng mga ethnic communities dito sa Davao. So when I immersed to the community, nakita ko yung potential nila na parang yung ginagawa nilang craftsmanship ay kakaiba na hindi dapat siya tinatago sa mga bundok. It has the potential na mas makita ng buong tao sa buong mundo. So during that time ng thesis ko, I don't have a seed money. Kasi when you're in the clothing industry, kailangan mo talaga ng fund money to build your brand. So ang ginawa ko, I joined competitions kasi yun yung parang stepping stone ko para makilala. So I won. The first competition na sinalihan ko was here in Davao City in Abriza, the Stellar Young Designers Competition. So I used the prize as the seed money to start my brand. So ayun, we got invited sa mga trade shows in Manila, then doon nakilala na din yung brand namin.
And then how are you able to help these weavers? I understand hindi lang sa Davao, meron ka ding Tiboli na tribes na also engage with.
Yeah, so basically we work with 4 ethno-linguistic communities. So the Bagobos in Davao, Blaan and Tagacaulos from Sarangani, and Tiboli from Lake Sabu in South Cotabato. So what we do is we focus on ready-to-wear pieces. Kasi gusto namin na ma-sustain yung livelihood nila. So ano ba yung kinakailangan ng tao or ano ba yung sinusuot ng tao na nagagamit nila araw-araw? So kung makikita nyo sa Instagram namin, mostly mga basic silhouettes to, like t-shirts, polo shirts. So in that way kasi, doon namin mabibigyan sila ng livelihood na tuloy-tuloy. Kasi parati naman binibili yung shirt, parating may bumibili kasi basic yung mga damit. So during this time of pandemic, gumawa kami ng Mask of Hope project. So these are actually the masks na gawa sa mga prints ko to dati nung thesis ko nung college. Binuhay ko lang ngayon kasi it's the fastest thing to do. It's digitally printed. and inspired yung pattern sa mga ethno-linguistic community. So, ang proceeds nito pupunta sa mga corresponding communities namin. And actually, nakapangatlong batch na kami nito. Sa pangatlong batch, pumili kami ng mga 10 deserving students here in Davao and binigyan namin sila ng tablet.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you ship nationwide yung mga masks mo? Para lang sa mga nanonood.
Yeah, we ship nationwide and worldwide actually. May distributor kami sa US, sa Australia, sa Canada, and sa UK. Yeah.
Baka for Metro Manila gusto may avail ang service ni Macoy. Charot lang.
Oo nga baka pwede yun.
Hey, we're here to help. Well, son, it's not gonna be hard.
Ayan, no? At least we're bridging bridges.
Gaps.
We're bridging bridges. Well, ngayon, Cheska, nakita na natin yung mga yung mga background nila. Ngayon, let's deep dive on their respective yung mga
industries.
Expertise nila. Ito ngayon puro tayo ngayon kay Macoy, yung about sa content creation naman. Pwede mo ba kaming kwentuhan kahit saglit lang yung paano mo ba nabuo yung character ni Auntie Julie? At ano yung inspiration?
Kasi siya actually the character of Auntie Julie, hindi talaga siya planned. Kasi ang gusto ko lang mangyari talaga, mag-post lang about, what do you call this? Mag-post about yung sa mga ginagawa ng mga titas, yung mga titas gesture, ganon. Tapos nung nag-upload ako last time, almost almost mga 4 years ago, mga 3 weeks ago, parang may mga friends ako na nagsabi na, uy, nakakatawa si Auntie Julie, try mo nga gumawa pa ng isang video and then let's see kung papatok siya. Tapos nung nag-upload ako, bumongga naman. Tapos actually the inspiration of Auntie Julie talaga is yung nanay ko. Kasi every time na pag isasama niya ako sa mga friends niya, bawa dinner or let's say mga lunch sa labas, ganun sila magsalita, pati nanay ko ganun. Mark, you blessed to her. Ganun. Naalala ko, shocks. So, naalala ko na i-invite ko. Tapos pagsuot ko yung pearls. Kasi yung mama ko mahilig sa pearls. So, gano'n, nagaya ko. So, it's my mom. Kaya si mama ang inspiration. Si
Perlas yun ng nanay mo?
Hindi. Binili ko to sa Baclaran.
At least may
may investment ka na pala kay Auntie Julie.
Yes, and she will live until 2080.
Okay.
Macoy, ito ba yung kasi 'di ba nabanggit mo na rin dati na meron ka ring mga ginagawang characters na yung sa mga government agencies, yung mga ito ba yung first time na pinangalanan mo yung character mo?
Oo, ito yung first time. Kasi yung sa government agency naman, James at Cheska, wala naman pangalan yun eh. Pero yung sa Chismosang Kapitbahay serye na in-upload ko, merong pangalan yon, si Brenda, si Luz Viminda. Pero hindi siya ganun kapatok. Mas nagustuhan ng mga tao si Julie. So Auntie Julie is the epitome of charot. Pero si Auntie Julie hindi naman. Pero si Auntie Julie ang kasi natutuwa ako because even the masa or even kasi ang Macoy Dubs ang content ko pang masa naman eh. Pero natuwa ako kasi natap ko din yung mga taga Dasma, yung mga taga Urdaneta. So thank you. Oo. Natuwa naman sila pala.
Sa isang interview mo nga na pakinggan ko para binigyan ka ng manok sa Rustans, no?
May taga hindi siya taga Poveda, basta parang Lasal ata siya, Sobel, tapos sa Rustans, doon siya nakatira sa High Street. Tapos yung nakita niya ako sa Rustans. Rustans lang kasi pinakamalapit dito sa amin eh. Kaya doon talaga ako go-grocery. Nagpa-picture, tapos binilan ako ng roasted chicken.
May chooks to go ka pa.
Chokes to go.
Yoy, chooks to go ha.
May
Pero
plug pa. Yes, sige, James.
ano yung ano yung philosophy mo sa paggagawa ng content? Ano ba? Meron ka bang mga non-negotiables doon? May mga hindi ka ba dapat pwedeng gawin?
Ay, lahat naman
May mga-
pwedeng gawin ni Julie. Wag lang siyang wag lang siya masyadong, kumbaga lahat naman kasi pwedeng itap ni Julie eh. Pwede siya mag-talk about the current issues. Kasi nga progressive tita siya eh. Pero ang hindi pwede gawin ni Julie siguro is yung ma-involve siya sa sa kontrobersiya, 'di ba? 'Di ba, yung mga sampalan, ganyan. Oo.
Oo, scandal, mga ganyan.
Scandal. Wag lang
Uy,
ganun.
grabe naman. Okay. All right. I have a question naman for James and Enzo. What are your biggest challenges at this point? I'm sure your apps are flourishing, but is there any challenge that you're going through, and is there any opportunity as well to grow? Maybe we can start with James.
Yes, so obviously I mentioned that our platform, Sakumu, is mainly a live stream platform with entertainment, games, interviews, ganyan. Pero we also just recently, the last few months, have been developing and rolling out our e-commerce feature. So our e-commerce feature, Sakumu, you have so many name brands that are on it. Even some hot foods that could be delivered from on cash on delivery within the country of the Philippines. And obviously we're a global app, so some of the challenges for e-commerce we see is delivering to our loyal users in the Gulf region, all the way from Canada to California, right? So the e-commerce function for Kumu has been a challenge only because it's a new feature in our app. And that's why I think that it's going to be, it's time to flourish from that pretty soon, the next few months, even especially in 2021. Because e-commerce, obviously, is like Wilson mentioned, Enzo mentioned already, is very, very viable right now in the time of the pandemic. So having our e-commerce function being available if I'm live streaming, I can sell my own products, Sakumu, right? While I'm singing and I have my own merch, I can sell my own products. When Crashtalkan goes and Pinas has their own show on Kumu, you can sell your own merchandise, diba? So that's some of the things that we're really, really honing on for the next few months and until 2021.
All right. Thank you. What about you, Enzo? May mga challenges ba? And is there any new feature that we can look forward to?
Yeah, challenges definitely, So number one, because public services and delivery services are in such high demand now, naturally, that attracts more competition into that space. Another challenge is the high unemployment rates, right? So a lot of people are being laid off, from all sectors of the economy. A lot of people are being laid off. And so this has also, to make that an opportunity, this has also seen a rise in kuyas and ates that want to get on our platform. And the reason being is because I mentioned a lot of people trying to get onto or entering the space of public and delivery services. We're not that, we're not competing in that same space. Why? The reason why a lot of kuyas and ates want to join our platform is because our model specifically incentivizes upskilling. Meaning, look, it's not just deliveries, it's not just public. If you familiarize yourself with certain tasks, let's say, we have enterprise clients ask for kuyas to process their SEC, their BIR, to make the PhilHealth contribution payments, right? So if you are able to upskill yourselves, you have more jobs available to you, and you get higher rates naturally, right? The more skill, the more time you give, of course, your compensation should be higher, right? And so because of the unemployment, it's not just your regular kuya and ate that's being laid off. It's even like middle managers and things like that. So people just have to hustle right now, right? People have no choice but to hustle. And that's why we're getting a lot of people on My Kuya. And also for an organization, and our partners see this as well, we're mission driven to provide 1 million jobs by 2022. right? So that's what we really hang on to, and that's something that we are dedicated and committed to achieving. You know, for the
Enzo, let's talk, Enzo.
Oh yeah. We have to connect after this.
Bridging bridges, huh?
Bridging bridges. Yeah,
Let's talk.
for sure. And you know, that also translates into our enterprise solutions. You know, because we have these people with skills, and these people with skills are needed, and companies are laying off people, so there's skeletal force. They don't want to hire full time. You know, they need manpower for certain times of the week. You know, and they don't want to have to hire full time to manage them full time, right? And so that's where we come in, you know, and because we're not just pabili, we're not just deliveries, you know, we're many other things. We are solutions driven, solutions based, and we're committed to creating 1 million jobs.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you. Exciting yung pag-ano ng Kumu and Damay, kuya. Tingnan natin kung anong kalalabasan niya. Pero dito naman tayo kay Wilson. Wilson, isa sa mga naapektuhan talaga ng matindi is yung fashion industry. Kasi wala na rin masyadong bumibili ng damit ngayon. Tingnan mo ngayon suot ko. Naka-shorts lang ako ngayon. Dito tayo ngayon. Wala nang bumibili ng damit. Pero ano yung realizations mo during this pandemic na pwede mong i-share sa mga fellow business owners?
Realizations ko, dapat mabilis ka mag-adapt sa change. Lalo na pag nasa fashion industry ka. Kasi, like, kahit kami na yung mga binibenta namin, sobrang basic na. Tapos biglang nagka-pandemic. So, wala, as in total, nung nag-lockdown, like, zero talaga yung sales namin. So, nakapag-isip-isip ako na, ano yung gagawin namin next month? Since kakalipat lang namin sa bago naming studio, and then paano namin masusustain yung livelihood ng mga communities namin. So, inisip ko, kailangan namin gumawa ng something na kinakailangan sa panahon ngayon. So, kaya namin ginawa yung mga mask namin na series. So, kailangan talaga...
Go ahead, Wilson.
Kumbaga, you think ahead, and dapat na plano mo talaga lahat yung gagawin mo.
Sobrang hirap ba nung yung phase na nag-adjust ka from being a clothing brand to making masks?
Hindi naman kasi somehow parang madali naman gawin yung mask. And then yung mga din namin na ginamit namin sa mask, kumbaga na may inject may pa rin siya, may touch pa rin siya ng culture kasi kahit hindi na siya damit, gusto ko nasa aesthetic pa rin ng brand namin.
After this ba, plan mo pa rin tumuloy sa fashion industry?
Yes, of course. Kasi like what we're doing, we're working with different communities. So we want to help them preserve the culture and at the same time, makita ng buong mundo na gawa to ng Tiboli, gawa to ng Bagobo. Kasi hindi na-appreciate eh. It's a dying art actually na hindi na nakikita ng mga tao. Kasi ayoko naman na makikita na lang nung future generations sa books na lang, nababasa na lang nila or sa internet. Mas maganda pa rin na makita nila up close na ginagawa pa rin ito and buhay pa rin yung kultura natin.
Alright. Thank you, Wilson.
Ako, sasabihin ko na actually may nag-comment from YouTube, no? I'm just gonna show it on screen. Thank you so much, Wilson, for everything that you do. And syempre sa inyo lahat for providing jobs. My kuya's providing jobs. James is providing platform for those who yes.
Entertainers.
Tapos, yes, Macoy is providing joy online with Auntie Truly. All right. So, marami tayong mga katanungan sa comment section. Huwag kayong mag-alala, nababasa namin yung mga questions na yan. Later on, we will be answering those questions. But right now, meron tayong next segment. Let's go to our next segment. It's called Did You Get the Memo? James, baka gusto mong i-explain. Paano ba laruin ito? Paano bang Did You Get the Memo?
Total, ang topic na natin ngayon is QuaranTREND, trending. Kasi ngayon ang mga memes trending ngayon sa social media. So ngayon magpapakita tayo ng mga trending memes sa ating mga guests. And gusto natin syempre na kunin yung reaction sila dito. At tingnan natin kung mag-agree sila dito or disagree. Gusto natin kunin yung opinion. So kung gusto niyo, kung nag-agree kayo, pwede niyo sabihin na haha. Kapag disagree kayo, pwede niyo namang sabihin brut-brut. So,
yeah.
Tingnan natin kung pwede ba nating ma-example. Makoy, pwede mo bang sabihin yung brut-brut? in the tone of Auntie Julie.
Now
Sample
na.
lang. Practice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Bird?
Like a Povedan.
Bird?
Like a true Povedan. James, can you say it like it is?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take brut for 200, please. Brut.
I love it.
Not a letter. It's not a letter. How about you, Wilson?
Okay.
Brut.
Ayun ka ni Wilson.
May hangin eh. May hangin. How about you, Enzo?
Brut.
Tunog na, nagbabaking yung motor ng may kuya.
Oo, nagbaba. Talagang may kuya talaga eh. Anyway,
Okay.
go ahead,
Alright.
Jessica.
Okay, before I share our memes, gusto ko lang po mag-disclaimer. We would just like to clarify that the memes we're about to show do not represent the opinion of Pinas Forward at napili lamang namin ng mga memes or mga posts na ito dahil ito yung sentiments ng ating netizens dahil ito yung mga nagba-viral ngayon online. Okay, dahil klaro na iyan and we've gotten that out of the way, I will show you. Ito na yung ating first meme at ito ay para kay Macoy. James, basahin mo nga.
Eto, Makoy, sabi nito, quarantine got me like. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina dun sa first question mo, yung ang time management mo na between TikTok, Netflix, YouTube, depression, anxiety, overthinking. Anong reaction mo dito?
Nako, sa panahon ngayon sa quarantine, ako talaga ang reaction natin dyan, hindi na talaga natin alam, no? Parang we don't have sense of, managing our energy. But aside from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, it's also important for you to channel your other interests sa ibang applications also. So, like for example, if you want more meaningful conversations or if you want to hear real people, 'di ba, with sense, or you watch Kumu, or if if you want to support other Filipino made content or films, you go to iFlix or WeTV, something like that. So parang there's also there's good mix also.
Ayan. Okay, so anong verdict dito? Hahaba o brut sa meme na ito? Ay, sorry. Hello?
Feeling ko
Makoy.
brut yan.
Brut
Ay,
ba yan?
Brut. Oo.
Oh, okay.
Brut.
Okay.
Thank you, Makoy. Next. Ito para kay Wilson. Wilson, ito raw ang mangyayari after ng quarantine. Lahat ng binili mo sa online shopping outdated na.
Or decked out ka,
or
diba?
brut.
Decked out ka with all of the Sige, bakit haha?
Brut.
Ay, brut siya.
Kasi,
okay.
Depende naman din kasi sa binili mo. Kasi 'di ba? Nasa sayo din naman yun kung ano yung binili mo during sa online shopping mo. Kung puros basics yun, syempre, hindi yun out of trend. Ganun.
Right. Yun, may fashion tips pa tayo from
Bibili ng ganyan.
Well, ako puro pajama ang binili ko. Okay, next. Ito naman ay para kay Enzo. Sige,
Enzo,
James,
ito, sabi nga, naging zombie na lahat ng ngayong quarantine eh. Lahat pupunta sa app, bibili ng ube cheese pandesal.
So ito ba ay haha or brut?
Haha. Because a lot of online bakers also are going on that trend, no? Yung ube cheese pandesal. So very much high in demand siya.
All right. Next, we have quarantine. Sige, James, go ahead.
And James, this is Goku training, and after 100 days, nako, pwede na siyang maging Super Saiyan. Haha or brut?
For me, super brut. Kasi when the pandemic first came out, marami push-up challenge, marami, sit-up challenge, fitness challenge. Pero wala na. 3 months in, nobody's doing push-ups. Nobody's doing fitness no more. No more memes, no more videos. So definitely brut. Kasi dami liars during quarantine. And then after quarantine, their booyah is big, their taba. So I don't believe that.
Because of the overseas capital.
Guilty.
A lot of emotions, James, ha?
There's so much, Okay, up next, ito naman for Macoy again.
Ito naman, Macoy, di ba nakita mo, sabi mo, lagi ka na sa Facebook, nauso yung avatar. Ang dami namang nagsasabi, ano ba yan? Kailangan ba lahat naka-avatar? Ano ka ba dito? Anong reaction mo dyan?
Kasi di ba, kumbaga, wala na talaga tayong magawa. Bored na yung mga tao. Gusto nila makita yung itsura. Gusto nila makita itsura nila kapag cartoon sila. Ako naman, I'm having fun. So ako ang reaction ko dyan, haha.
Right.
Oh.
Diba? Let people enjoy.
KJ.
Oo. Kung trip nila, bahala na sila, trip nila yun. Okay.
Fun lang.
Next one is for Wilson naman.
For Wilson, ito naman, sabi niya dito, bumili siya ng face shield pero di naman siya lumalabas. So ginamit siya pang ihaw. So, pang ihaw na lang.
Di ba? Haha! At least di ba nagamit niya yung face shield niya? Meron pa ring purpose yon. Hindi pa rin nasayang yung pera niya.
Oo nga. Tsaka, you'll never know, di ba, kung kailan ka kailangan lumabas. Better na prepared ka. Katulad na sinabi mo kanina, you should always think ahead. Alright. Pasok.
Yes, correct.
Pumasok yung meme. Okay, eto naman for, hulaan nyo, si Enzo.
Enzo, on the way na raw siya, dinideliver yung kama.
Brute.
lang.
James, kasama to sa mga weird requests ng mga consumers.
May nagpadala na talaga ng kama?
Hindi naman, but syempre may mga requests na unreasonable minsan and we're just like, what do you expect?
Pag ganyan, magkano ibibigay mong tip?
Well, bahala na yung recipient that can't fit on a motorcycle. Sorry.
All right. And finally, this is for James. Pero
Hindi ko alam kung paano i-translate ko.
Sige, translate mo, James.
James, this is all people turned into a vlogger right now after during the pandemic because of the Kumu app. This is your fault, James.
Super ha for sure, because we accept all. We're welcome to all. So if you want to be a vlogger on our app, be a vlogger on our app. If you want to be somebody who streams like that, go ahead, come on in. We accept everyone. I love that meme right there. It's awesome.
All right, and that concludes our Did You Get the Memo? Thank you so much for participating sa ating mga guests. Ngayon, nandito naman tayo sa ating lightning round kung saan sasagutin natin ang mga katanungan ng ating audience. Merong mga live questions from our comment section there on Facebook and YouTube. Tapos meron ding mga pinadalang questions beforehand nung nag-pre-reg sila for to watch the show. Ayan. So
bring it on.
Yes, and reminder lang, because it's a lightning round, as much as possible for our guest to answer this in a lightning way. So, mabilis lang.
Ano oras ang kumu mo, Macoy?
9:30.
Okay,
bibilisan natin.
May 40 minutes. Joke lang. Okay. All right, first question.
First question from... Nawala siya.
Ilabas natin.
Labas natin.
Yung question.
Yan. From Dave Mangibat, any advice po for anyone wanting to start a small business online during this pandemic? Kanino ito, Cheska?
And if anybody wants to answer the question, pero I think I would like to ask Dave. Wilson siguro. Siguro Wilson would be the right person to answer.
For me, siguro, focus on something what you love. Kasi dun yung manggagaling na para meron kang will at drive na gagawin mo yung isang bagay. Yeah.
Ayun.
Mm.
What about Enzo? Anything to add?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
focus on the core aspects of your business, the things that you're good at. So yung mga pwedeng i-outsource sa ibang providers like my kuya, just come to us.
Yeah.
O kung hindi ka naman marunong mag-business, kung talented person ka lang, edi use Kumu.
Oo.
Kumikita ka na kaya sa Kumu.
Kumukita.
Tara.
Okay, next question. Ayan, ito ay from Divine Grace Carion, and this is for Macoy. Ano ang magiging advice nyo sa amin as millennials in the midst of pandemic when it comes to building ourselves? Ako, ang lalim. Parang Professor Macoy ata yung china-channel.
Kasi as seen as progressive tita si Auntie Julie.
Or Auntie Julie.
Oh, I think you need to, well, in terms of building yourself, you need to eat the 3 Gs. Right? not the LTE or 5G, but the 3 Gs, the grow, the glow, and go. That joke lang. Divine Grace.
DHA ba?
With DHA and probiotics, charot. Sabi sa inyo pag in-invite nyo ako dito, kalokohan to That joke lang. Divine Grace, kidding aside, alam mo, I know that the millennials and Gen Zs are very to talk right now on social media, right? And we are being bombarded with a lot of information. Ako, the only tip that I give to my students when it comes to social media consumption, most especially in the middle of pandemic wherein talagang bombarded ka with information, you choose platforms, you choose the best platform for you strategically. Parang, okay, we all know that you are active across all social platforms, but kahit dalawa doon mag-detox ka muna. Parang hindi ka masyado na bombard, hindi ka masyado na stress. So also you filter your news information, mga ganyan, 'di ba? Or limit social media use, 'di ba? Yon. So that's my tip to Divine.
Thank you, Macoy, or Auntie Truly, should I say? Okay, next question.
Go, grow, glow. Naging home economics tayo bigla. Anyway, ito naman from Harold James Balieno. This question is for Enzo. Paano po ba mag-handle ng mga customer na nagre-reklamo dahil may sira yung product, tapos yung product na yun ay galing sa supplier?
Okay, so I think yung perspective niya is as a customer, no? So paano nagre-reklamo ng sira yung product?
I think this is
I think it's a perspective ng customer, So number one, I think let's espouse the values that you are promoting. Let's do it with kindness. Number one, everyone is hustling throughout this time, and there are different things that people are going through. So number one, let's do it with kindness. The nice thing also about during the quarantine is that the customers are a lot more understanding also of the kuyas and even other delivery services. So they're more understanding if let's say, for example, some deliveries were delayed because of checkpoints or any other hassles, that these they get pulled over for whatever reason. No, so if your product has a defect, or and you're the customer, try to return to sender or just do it politely. Unfortunately, also, let's be more vigilant. There are a lot of scammers out there, right? A lot of people taking advantage over, if you're not aware, there are a lot of people taking advantage of the situation. No, so let's just be careful and do it with kindness and do it with understanding. Let's help each other here.
Yeah, Enzo, tingin ko ang question na yun is from the perspective of a rider.
Of a rider. Okay.
Yeah, nagreklamo sa kanyang customer pero yung fault naman is nasa supplier, parang ganun.
Okay, I see. Okay, so hindi ko alam kung anong platform ginagamit ni Kuya, no? But kung pwede, return to sender, right? And you have to, of course, make sure na you get your compensation for what you did. I think like last year or 2 years ago, we were seeing a lot of things online where, like Grab food orders were being canceled, and the people are left with food that they paid for, right? So yeah, let's just make sure that you protect your own investment in terms of time and effort. So make sure that you get the proper compensation, but at the same time, return to sender, and make sure that they compensate you for the effort that you gave.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I think this is also for Enzo. How do you address now the safety issue? So what are your protocols? Maybe very quickly lang, run through.
Okay, sure.
safety protocols.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have insurance policies also per booking, no? If you ask the kuya to handle cash, we have a guaranteed amount of cash that we cover. Also, in terms of value of goods, that's something that we cover. Safety issues with my kuya in terms of the character and the kind of people that they are. We have a rigorous vetting process to get them on the platform. I mentioned earlier, thousands of people are wanting to get on our platform. I can guarantee you, not all of them are getting on our platform. So of course, we try to keep the quality and the performance of the partners.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay, next question.
Next question is for Wilson. Will you be making tulimon talaga, tulimon?
Okay, hindi na atong dalawang to eh.
Will you be making PPE inspired outwear?
Soon, maybe soon. Kasi as of now, medyo marami pang kami orders ng mask na kailangan namin i-fulfill. So hopefully, pag nakapagluwag-luwag na kami.
Ayun. That's a very good problem, ha? Congratulations, Wilson or Limon, according to Anna Isabella.
Yeah. Feeling ko press ko yan. Jessica, itanong mo yung susunod na tatanggalin ko lang yung code ko. Ang init na.
Sige, next question, please. Ayan, eto naman from Mark Soriano to James. What are the best strategies, methodologies, wow, big words, on how to influence or convince online audience who don't believe in a product they see online?
Is that for me?
Yes.
That's cool.
Sure.
I can speak on that.
Yeah, great.
So how to influence or convince an online audience is just really just like what everyone else said, is truly believe in your passion and believe in your product and believe in and show your true character self. I think that especially like on our platform in Kumu, it's really you're selling to people that know you already a little bit, right? So getting to know your buyers, getting to know the people that you're dealing with is number one, right? So you want to really market yourself to an audience that really believes in you and you really have a good connection with. That's why like shameless plug for Kumu, it's just when you build that online audience, you want to strategically make sure that the audience that you're selling to is you really get along and they get along with you. So it's finding the right audience, I think. So before the online audience, it's not just the whole general public, but who in that general public is your loyal people that you would love to sell to. And the same thing goes who would love to buy from you. Okay, that's my opinion.
Yeah. And be authentic. Be authentic.
For sure.
Okay, next question.
Next question is from Sherwin Noynay. What's your this is for Macoy. What's your advice for everyone to have a stable mental health?
Well, again, just like earlier, you need to eat the 3Gs. No, I think kay Sherwin Noynay. No, I mean, dami nga naman talagang mga affected right now, no, with anxiety, depression. But what I've learned as well, based on personal experience, when I had dysthymia almost 4 years ago, best support system talaga to make your mental health stable. But of course, kailangan mo din tulungan yung sarili mo most especially if you're very heavy on social media. You need to unplug. You need to do unplugging. Parang like for example, mag-social detox ka for 1 week and then balik ka ulit. And then pwedeng mag-detox ka ulit for 1 week. Pwedeng ganon. But ang ano talaga, ang the best dyan, stable mental health, support from your peers na sila yung, meron kang support system who's willing to understand, who's willing to listen, di ba? So most especially kung nasa loob ka ng bahay and then your parents are, very understanding and they're kind enough to support you with your battle. So mas magiging maganda yung natin, takbo ng isip natin. There. But you also eat, grow, glow, and go. Kailangan din. Food, kasi food is the food for the brain, di ba? Food for the mind. So, kumain ka din. Importante yan.
Physical and mental, kailangan alagaan. And may comment dito sabi, we found love and a safe place in Kumu. So, kung gusto nyo ng support system, punta kayo sa Kumu.
Mukha nga. It's a great, it really looks like a great community. So many people are, attesting.
No joke, Cheska and Papi James Karaan. Iba yung community ng Kumu kasi. The streamers are very genuine, and at the same time, pati the gifters, the viewers, like outside of Kumu kasi magiging kaibigan mo din talaga in real life eh. So that's what I love as a streamer also in Kumu. No joke.
That's nice.
Ito, I can attest to that. Kasi sa tamang-tama yung online Crashtalkan dalhin sa Kumu. Kasi walang walang bawal magmura sa Kumu. May nagpupulis doon, di ba? Napulis na kami. Napulis na kami.
may hugot ata si James. Hindi pa naka-move on sa past episodes.
Hindi napulis kami sa Kumu. Bawal pala magmura dito.
Okay. Okay, next question. Next question tayo. Ayan. This is for Wilson. This is from Camille Angelo Quiros. May mga senyales ba na magbibigay ng clue kung dapat ko nang itigil ang aking online negosyo? Naku.
Senyales kung wala ka ng client. Siyempre, di ba kahit post ka na ng post tapos wala pang bumibili, I think kung wala na nagpapatronize ng product mo, I think yun yung sign na you need to stop and think for a different product or enhance your product.
Right.
So
yeah,
yung product development stage na naman for you.
Ayun.
Or dalhin mo sa Kumu. Hindi, joke lang. James.
Okay, may pa ba tayong questions? Next question natin. Ayan. Okay, eto. This is for Macoy. Sige, James, basahin mo.
Sydney Allison. Sabi ni Sydney Allison, hi, Macoy. Dear Macoy, I just started my stream on Kumu. And so far, I've been really enjoying it. As a content creator, any advice on how to stay true to yourself online and how to consistently create quality content? Nagmamahal, Sydney Allison.
Dear Sydney. Joke lang. Dear Sydney, oo naman, kung pabasis. Actually, isa talaga sa mga ito no joke to no joke. When you observe the people na katabi mo, what's the proper surrounding you, around you? Di ba? Kayo na bahala dyan sa English.
Parang kapag
dapat observant ka kasi, Sydney. Importante yung pagiging observant sa isang content creator. Because if you're the type of content creator na kung gusto mong i-latch sa content mo or kung ang gusto mong itap sa viewers mo yung masa or certain groups of people, di ba? Example, mga mahilig sa indie, o you go for it, di ba? So you observe people also outside kung paano yung nila, yung mga gawain nila, yung culture nila, interest nila, ganyan. So second one would be the intuition also. So it's very good if you follow your instinct, di ba? And also do not expect na laging mataas ang views. So parang ikaw as a content creator, hindi ka naman pessimistic, alam naman natin 'yan. Pero syempre, wag lang din magsiset ng sobrang taas na expectation whenever you create content na magva-viral 'yan, maraming views 'yan. Parang hayaan mo lang siya mag-flow. Lalo na sa YouTube. Ang YouTube kasi talagang binibuild yan 'di ba? Lalo na pagka vlogging, matagal ang talagang pag-grow ng mga numbers. Kaya talagang tiyagaan. Pero eto din, huwag ka rin hihinto. Pag feeling mo wala na masyadong nanonood, huwag kang hihinto, tuloy-tuloy lang. Talagang kailangan pagtiyagaan natin, Sydney. Kaya laban lang ng laban sa paggawa ng content.
Minsan hindi mo nga rin alam kung alin pa yung hindi mo pinakagustong ginawa, yung pa yung papatok eh. 'Di ba? Minsan
Totoo
hindi mo
Minsan yung hindi mo pa pinagplanuhan, 'di ba? Yung hindi mo sinulatan ng script, yun pa yung magugustuhan ng iba.
Tama.
Tuloy-tuloy lang, Sydney.
All right. Thank you so much, Macoy. Ngayon, we have reached naman our final question. So, meron kaming question for everybody to answer, no? Yes, James, ano?
Oo nga, may final question pa pala tayo. Masyado akong nawili. Ang dami. Mas dami ko pang gustong itanong sa kanila.
Oo nga eh. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala. Pwede natin i-continue ang usapan. Pero before that, I would just like to ask everybody, what are your survival tips? No? To end it, what are your survival tips to go through these very trying times? Maybe we can start with James.
Okay. Hey, I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. I'm going to be very honest.
Yes.
And to say, since you're at home, eat good, whether it be eating bad, eating healthy, eating whatever. Just make sure you're eating good. I think that because eating and the people who you're with, just spend more time. Yeah, we're online, we're on social media, but having that time to have dinner or breakfast with your wife or with your babies, with your kid, with your significant other, with your partner is very important. So I think eating is a been a.
Hello? Oh no! Other.
Eating, go, grow, and glow yan. Feeling ko, susunod yan. Go, grow, and glow.
I think he's a little chubby. Ayun. Sige, let's go back. Sige.
Yeah, next, Wilson, same question. What are your survival tips to go this time?
Sa akin naman, during this time, parang ito yung creative ko na mga panahon. Kasi before, during yung normal dati, sobrang busy ko, sobrang wala akong time actually mag-sketch, wala akong time na mag-design. Parang, kumbaga lahat ng work dun sa assistant designer na namin. So right now, parang it's a perfect time for me to study again, to read books, and mas marami akong natututunan. So, ayun. And then, of course, my relationship with God, syempre, mas dapat continuous pa rin yung ating pagdadasal kahit na hindi tayo nakapunta sa simbahan since, you know, God will really help us sa panahon na to.
All right.
Yeah. Let's get back to James. James, again, sorry, naputol ka kanina. Do you have any survival tips?
Yeah, you were in the middle of... yes.
I think my survival tip is spending time with your loved ones, the ones you are with, right? Because we are in social media land, we are in online land the whole time. We work from home. Pero always find time. Most likely it's gonna be eating at the table for me. I suggest just to find time to have those moments away from online, whether it be eating with your family, eating with your partner, eating with your wife, babies, whoever. Just find time to get offline and do cultural things that's like a staple in Filipino culture is eating. You know, we don't go to the big family parties no more. We don't go to the potlucks no more. Diba? So make sure that you find time within your own intimate family and have time to eat and do something very intimate like that as a family still.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, James. Now I'd like to hear from Enzo. What are your survival tips?
Okay. I have dalawa yung survival tips ko. Number one is have anchors. Have anchors in your life. So whether, you know, we have a lot of time to ourselves, and how do we make use of this time? You know, anchors such as always set a time to work out, always set a time for prayer, like Wilson mentioned, or meditation, you know, growing your spiritual self. And then number two is maintain that connection. You know, right now we're so distant, we're so apart, but thank God we have the virtual world at the same time. You know, it's tiring, but at the same time, imagine how things were like in 1918 during the Spanish flu, right? At least we have this. We have our online community. We have our family video calls. maintain your connections. And for me, personal anchor is spending time with my loved ones.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Enzo.
And
last
finally,
but not the least, Macoy.
Well, ano talaga, syempre, lahat naman tayo, di ba, we're all frustrated, we're all tired of what's currently happening now in our country. Nakakapagod, yes, but what's very important is that you channel your energy into different things, di ba? And also acknowledge the fact na hindi naman araw-araw umuulan. Hindi naman everyday may unos na dumadaan sa buhay natin. So, we just need to be we just need to be positive, but not to the point na toxic na yung pagiging positive natin, di ba? Yung pagiging optimistic natin. So, that's why shows like this, no, like the online Crashtalkan, the Kumu app, the Kuya, other social platforms or other shows or podcasts, no. Ito yung yan yung mga platforms na tumutulong sa atin para maka-cope up, 'di ba? That's why let's also appreciate these types of shows or these types of, social platforms kasi binibigyan nila tayo ng glimpse eh. Parang alam mo, nung walang pandemic, hindi masyado ganito or wala masyado, 'di ba? Pero ngayon na nag-lockdown ng bansa, ganyan, it's very good to connect with different people kasi makakarinig ka ng iba't ibang klaseng insights eh. Ang ganda nun, di ba? Kaya let's appreciate these types of platforms kasi nakakatulong siya sa well-being natin. Not just, baka hindi physically, but maybe socially, mentally, di ba? Maganda yung ganun eh. Kaya, ito yung way nila to help you also, the viewers. So let's appreciate the people also who's producing the show o yung mga nagsispeak din. So yan. So, but again, it's more of, thanking you people for your time, for watching, for listening, diba? And knowing the insights. Yun lang.
wow, thank you so much, Macoy. Ayan, so paano ba yan? James, ang bilis talaga ng oras.
Oo nga
We've reached the end of the show. Nabitin ka ba?
Bitin ako. Usually mabot tayo 9:20 pero ngayon ang aga natin natapos. Ang dami ko pang tanong, ang dami pang tanong ng audience natin. Pero alam mo, Cheska, ang natutunan ko lang dito sa episode na to. Ito na siguro yung pinaka-refreshing na episode natin kasi ang dami na natin napag-usapan from COVID-19, from online education to anti-terror law to cancel culture. Pero this is the lightest episode we had. At parang this is a breath of fresh air para sa ating lahat. Tama nga yung sinabi ni Macoy, no? Please appreciate us. Na joke lang.
Yes,
this episode is a breath of fresh air talaga kasi na-highlight natin dito yung pagiging creative ng mga tao kasi sa kabila ng sinasabi nating the worst year so far that we experience, no, it just shows na may hope, no, may mga struggles pero may mga nagsasucceed. So magsilbing inspiration sana ito sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Pilipinas na kahit na struggle ang taon na to, meron pa ring light at the end of the tunnel. At ito ang final message ko sa mga tao. Suportahan ninyo sa mga online, mga maliliit na online sellers, online businesses. Kung hindi man kayo bibili, i-like nyo na lang. I-like nyo yung page nila.
Or i-share, libre lang yun.
Yun ang that is the minimum effort you can give to support.
Easy.
So, kung may nagla-live dyan, panoorin ninyo kahit saglit, 5 minutes, bigay kayo ng time, di ba? May makita lang silang 1 view doon. Yun yung magpapa-move sa kanila na, ay, gawin ko pa kaya ulit ito bukas. At bukas, 2 na yung views. And then, di ba, ikaw yung magsisilbing hope para sa kanila. Di ba? Show support. Nakaupo ka lang naman sa sopa. Ang tamad mo naman kung hindi mo pa papanoorin, hindi mo pa ilalike, hindi mo pa isi-share. Kahit wag ka na bumili. Di ba? Pampalegit kasi yung pag maraming likes yung page eh.
Oo,
di ba?
tama.
Pampalegit yung products. No? So, support everyone. Let's be a community of supportive community like Kumu and my kuya. And I'm looking forward to my Kumu.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayan, maraming salamat James, no? Tama lahat ng sinabi mo. Maraming salamat din sa inyo lahat na nanood sa atin ngayong gabi habang patuloy nating nililibang ang ating mga sarili sa iba't ibang mga online trends. Huwag sana nating kalimutan na ang ating labang kontra sa pandemya ay hindi pa tapos. Although we are now in the process of adapting towards the new normal, nandyan pa rin ang COVID-19 at patuloy pa rin nating kakaharapin ang mga pagsubok na dulot nito. At isa na rito ang mga financial challenges na dala nito sa ating mga tahanan. Kaya naman mga ka-PF, let's all continue to help one another katulad ng sinabi ni James, no? Lalong-lalo na ang ating mga kapang madiskarting Pinoy na kasalukuyang tinatahak ang online world, especially sa kanilang mga online businesses. Gamitin natin ang ating connectivity upang patuloy na magtulungan, lalong-lalo na ang ating mga communities na heavily affected ng pandemic. Let's give no space for negativity and challenges to brood sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng tech for good. Dahil sa Pinas Forward, we do our responsibilities for the nation by moving towards one digi-nation. Maraming salamat sa ating mga guests who joined us this evening. Now is your chance to plug, mag-shameless plug na tayong lahat. Let's start with Enzo. Sige, what services can we avail? Where can we download your app?
Okay, thanks guys. This has been really great. Papi James, I really like what you said earlier about supporting each other. Even just a quick view. It's really up to us to support each other and get through this together. It's not, we can't rely on anyone else. So for my kuya, you can download the app on Android Play Store and Apple Store. And you can also use it online, actually, in your web browser, app.mykuya.com, right? And so if there are any services that you need more than just pabili or deliveries, download the app. We have a number of different things. You can go shopping. You can request for a shopper at your closest mall. And for enterprises, any challenge, all you budding or you growing online stores. For any challenge, we're the guys that can make it happen for you. Come to us if you want to find solutions. Just reach concierge@mykuya.com. And every, just like supporting one another, every request that comes through our platform gets us closer to the mission of 1 million jobs by 2022.
Wow.
Thank you, Enzo. Wilson.
Hi, so yeah, thank you, Cheska and Papi James for having me tonight. So, if you want a clothing line or something na may touch of ethnic and you want to help our communities, you may follow us on Instagram at niñofranco.ph.
Ayun.
There.
All right, and James.
Hi, my name is James. Download the #1 live streaming app in the Philippines, Kumu. Available in Google Play Store, Android, and Apple iOS Store. Please download Kumu. We are welcoming to all users. Come on in. Let's go. And we support everyone as well. Let's go.
All right. Thank you, James. And Macoy?
Yes, don't forget to eat the 3 Gs, okay? The grow, para gumanda. The grow, para lumaki. And go, para lumaban. Okay? I love you all, inaanak. And it's really, really nice to meet you, Cheska, James, Enzo, James Rumohr, and Wilson. You take care always.
Thank you so much for being here. At thank you
Ako din pa-plug.
Sige, James. Ito na, pabuta na sana ako sa'yo. Go, James.
Spotify, The Cool Pals.
Please
listen to us. May episode sa amin si Macoy, napakaganda about cancel culture. Yan, pakinggan ninyo. At kung yun lang, support everyone that streams, nagbi-business, supportahan natin lahat.
Oo naman.
Thank you, James. And kung nagustuhan nyo ang topic natin ng mga online trends, lalo na kung ikaw ay isang online business owner at if you're planning to open up your own online business, meron kaming free live webinar ngayong Friday na i-host ng wise na misis, nakita nyo dyan sa screen, at tindera ng bayan na si Miss Neri Miranda. Kasama niya ang iba't ibang mga online sellers na magbabahagi ng kanilang mga tips and tricks sa pagbebenta online. Para makasama sa Zoom webinar, mag-sign up na sa link to the event calendar na ipopost ng ating admin dyan sa comment section. Ayan, click nyo lang yung link, tapos mag-sign up kayo doon sa loob ng event at i-follow ang aming Facebook page para makita nyo agad ang aming mga latest updates. Once again, libre po ang pag-sign up sa webinar na ito at limited lang ang slots. Kaya mag-sign up na kayo, guys. Okay?
Buti nga kapag luto yung nanay ng maayos, may nakaganon sa balikat.
Wala nga silang face shield eh. So feeling ko parang false advertising. Hindi sila nag-message. Ayan. Kung may mga topics, issues, or subjects kayo na gusto nyo pag-usapan, please feel free to comment them down below at pwede nating ituloy ang ating usapan. Alam kong marami sa inyo nabitin, katulad ko, katulad ni James, na gusto pang magtanong or to continue the conversation. You can do that by joining our Facebook group, our exclusive Facebook group. Search nyo lang yung online Crashtalkan community. Napakadali lang sumali. Just join that group. Tapos meron kami mga pinapakita dong mga exclusive content. Ayan. And then we can continue our conversation there. At huwag niyong kalimutan i-like at i-follow ang aming Facebook page, Pinas Forward PH. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Once again, my name is Cheska. We'll see you in the next episode. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night. Ay, Comedy Manila, may show pala kami September 26.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone.